What is going on YouTube? Hated back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Guys, this is probably one of the craziest videos I've made in a very long time. We have had tons of crazy uncertainty forming and happening on these major cryptos that we have not seen in so long. It has been weeks, if not months, before we've seen any sort of like incredible or crazy movements, to say the least. We've usually just been kind of consolidating for a very long time. We saw two pump fakes on XRP where prices dipped twice. We had a correction to the downside here, as we expected. We explode back to the upside here, not what we were expecting, and then we dump all the way back to the downside here, back inside our descending fractal that's forming here on XRP's daily and 4-hour charts, a much bigger stair-stepping descending fractal that we were expecting to be trading inside of, and we weren't actually. We managed to break through it, and then just as quickly as we shot up, we shot back down inside. So absolutely nuts, blows my mind. Clear rejection off here. We're gonna have to talk about it. Ethereum has been correcting downwards. We just thought we were gonna break through top resistance. We were like, wow, this is breaking out much earlier than anticipated. And just as we say that, the next day, boom, all the way back down inside the descending fractal, what we were expecting. And then lastly, you can see Bitcoin here had a massive surge to the downside, which is quite ironic because I posted a video yesterday saying that we had about 2 days left within the symmetrical triangle that was forming here on Bitcoin. We thought we had 2 days. This was around the 8th. Today's the 7th. But when we made the video yesterday on the 6th, we thought we had maybe 2 days of consolidation left, and then we'd see a break. We didn't think it would break out that earlier. Obviously, it's possible. Clearly it's possible here, but we just weren't expecting that. We did say that, it is possible that it is, that a downtrend or a breakdown or a break up can come earlier than what we expected here. But it just wasn't something we were looking for. We were really just waiting. We knew something was going to happen. We knew something like this was going to happen. We just thought we kind of would have done this and then done one of those. That's what we were looking for here. So I do know that a lot of people took advantage of this correction. It's pretty simple here. You have your uptrend, you have your downtrend here. If we jump to the hourly, you can clearly see what it is that we were dealing with. And it all happened within like 1 hour, which is pretty incredible here. But as we started to break below here, there was a huge short opportunity to the downside. Obviously, you couldn't have waited for this candle to close. You could have made a little profit on this, but the major drop here was huge. I do know that quite a lot of people actually were able to make profit off here. You told me about it, so I do a huge shout out to those that didn't tell me, but made profit off this major short opportunity. We called it. We knew it was coming. We didn't know it was going to come that early, 2 days earlier, but we knew it was coming for sure. So absolutely wild market we're living in right now. Pretty incredible stuff. The S&P is also bottoming out here, so there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty. Is it time to short? Is it time to long? We don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out here. Because if you look at the S&P, if we hold above this, which, everybody's hoping that we do, we could see a reversal to the upside. Bitcoin, even though it's falling, is very low, and you can see we've wicked into these levels before. So it's not over. Yes, this is the daily support, but you can see here, maybe we jump to the weekly, that we've actually wicked up. We have a few days left to really confirm this here. We've dipped below it 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 weeks. We've had prior where we've wicked below this major support. You can see we're oversold on on Bitcoin's weekly charts here. So we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have like 4 days left where it's possible we could climb back up and close above here. If we close where we currently are by the end of this week, big dump to the downside is coming here, but we have to let that play out, and we'll talk more about it later on in today's video. And then you can see Ethereum is starting to correct downwards inside the descending fractal, breaking out much earlier than we had thought. And same thing goes with XRP. So lots of crazy stuff to talk about in today's video. With that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, really quickly before we dive into the technical analysis, by some stroke of luck, this video that I posted 2 days ago that I had to delete because it only got 80 views in one day on Labor Day, which was absurd, now gets 2.2K, the best viewed video so far in one day. We got 2,200 views in one day. Beats all the records on the channel. So absolutely crazy trying to crack this YouTube algorithm. But I think I'm doing a good job here. And, so hopefully if you guys appreciate it, definitely let me know. But definitely go check this video out. Link down in the description below where it's getting a lot of traction. So You definitely don't want to miss out. Link, like I said, is in the description. But to dive into the technical analysis here, markets are obviously starting to correct downwards. And as you can see, we've had a lot of send-off. You know, we're down 6.3% here. Everything is jumping. We have Bitcoin down 6, Ethereum down 10. We have BNB down 6, XRP down 4, Cardano down 8. Lots of these top 10 cryptocurrencies are dumping to the downside here. We had a lot of this consolidation that we've been waiting for, and then we were looking for either a breakup or a breakdown, and clearly it was a breakdown, and we fell even lower on these charts. Every cryptocurrency got hit hard and actually tumbled. Even Ethereum Classic, which was doing really well, is now coming right back down to where it was before. Now, looking at XRP here, this was pretty crazy. You know, I'd like to say we broke out much earlier than I expected, anticipated. Typically, we usually come back down, and I'm going to jump to the daily here. You can see we usually come back down and fill out the gap here. Like you can see, we're almost completed of the descending fractal. We do have the stair-stepping pattern, but we expected to see the price correct and fall, and that's not what happened here. Is it possible that we could now extend this? I think it is. I don't think it's that unreasonable, but we've been trying to find some sort of downtrend here, and maybe this is what we're looking for. Maybe that was the resistance, because we attempted, it was a big day yesterday to break through it and actually close the daily above, but we didn't. We got clearly rejected off this. We broke the descending fractal to the downside here, and here we are stumbling back inside the descending fractal. I don't want to say time to short, it's a bear market, because like I said, we're still trending inside this sideways channel here. You can see there's tons of uncertainty in the channel here. We've done this so many times in the past, trend inside, and to buy in for a short expecting to break through is just not a good idea, because just as easily as we did that, we broke to the upside, and that's truly what we're waiting for. So we need the descending fractal to play out, and once that happens, then we can make a decision from there. But like I said, we need the real important thing, besides trying to figure out the timing of this, which could be in mid-September here, 2 weeks from now, or a week from now, is really finding the break above or below the sideways channels. Besides this finding us the timing, we need confirmation outside of this channel here. Trending inside of here is just too boring and too risky as a conservative trader. We need the price to break us above this resistance or below this support here. Then we can short. Then we can long. But until then, we're kind of screwed. So you can see here, we tried yesterday, and that's why yesterday was an important day, and we fell lower here. We got rejected, and we corrected downwards. So it's not ready or not time yet to just short as a conservative trader in the long term here for you guys. Obviously, we have different thoughts, and we go a little bit more in depth on here on Patreon. But for right now, it's pretty much a correction to the downside here. I'd not be surprised if we fill in this gap, then break bullish. That's what we're looking for here. We're not yet at bottom support yet. We're not yet retesting this. We haven't been, you know, unlike some other cryptos. Ethereum here, which was shocking that it broke earlier than expected here, has finally come back down inside the descending fractal. We were shocked that we broke this earlier than expected here, but now we're back inside, and there's a good chance that it'll fill in this gap here. And then Bitcoin, which is even crazier, is also still inside its descending fractal. We might even be able to like extend it a little bit. This is clearly bottom support. This is the part that worries me, because it's the first time in a while that we've actually started to trend below it. Now you can see we have wicked below it in the past here, but the fact that we closed candle here is kind of nerve-wracking if you ask me. It's really nerve-wracking. Could we extend this? It's possible we can do that if we want, but it's slightly concerning. However, we are oversold. This is pretty much the lowest point we want to go down to, and you can see on the weekly this is the last confirmation we have. If we break through this and close the weekly below here, then yes, come Sunday night, it's time to short, as we're going to stumble much lower and become extremely oversold on Bitcoin's daily and weekly charts here, which would not be so fun. However, we are pretty much capped off. XRP is getting very close to being oversold. Ethereum is almost there. You can see Bitcoin is already oversold, and the S&P is near oversold. So this is the lowest point I hope the S&P moves to, and I hope from now on we can start to trend back up, and hopefully that will influence these other cryptos for a rebound. But if that don't happen, we're kind of screwed. Otherwise, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.